feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. City really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never flop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come a nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow and then I gotta shut it.
Alright, here we are. Here it is. The season 2 of Call of Duty Warzone. I literally have waited for this for so long and I'm so happy it's finally here. At first we were actually going to watch the opening cut cinematic intro because I've already opened up my battle pass, I've already bought it, and I will show off everything there is to offer, everything the battle pass has to give, alongside the new shop items and alongside every single new item. This episode isn't going to be any gameplay based, we're just going to be exploring and looking around at the new stuff. I'm going to be maybe commenting on the stuff that's coming out as well, that came out as well. It could be good. And yeah, we shall see what kind of good stuff we have to see again. Let's begin watching the trailer and see what kind of stuff we have to be offered from this new season.
Rescue mission is full bar. Need immediate reinforcements. Falling back to LZ.
Hold on, Rebus. We are inbound. Get us on the ground, now! Copy that. Fucking hang on!
Stitch, the rats are here. Adler's secure and headed to you in Verdansk.
Good. Make them believe we care about the Nova 6 supply lines.
I have you visual. LZ is hot. Light 'em up.
Goddamn loud. It's go time! Get on the go! Don't get killed!
Camp's a few clicks east. They knew we were coming.
Fuck. Can't abort, or Adler's as good as dead.
He's one tough son of a bitch, but everyone's got a breaking point. Time's wasted, kids.
Let's move.
Mayday. Soviet freighter Voulture Royal encountered atmospheric disturbance. What the hell is that? Full ahead! Outright runner! Going! Poacher boy!
Alright, we're back here again. Back at a beautiful looking lobby of Call of Duty Warzone. As you can see, we do have Outbreak free access, which will be guaranteed recorded. I will be sure to record some Black Ops Cold War content. I'm not planning to pay for the game, but I am planning to record so I can take care of the Outbreak event, which, as you can see, I've already done quite a bit of progress. I'm on 6 out of 9 challenges completed for the rewards. Let me just show you what kind of stuff we get for completing both sections of the Outbreak event. So when it comes to Warzone, you actually get not the best looking blueprint. I would say I do like the teal on the gun. The teal drop blueprint for the 1911. Chrome line barrel probably has that massive increase in bullet velocity. 12 round mag is just to spam a bit more, and speed tape, which, yeah, it's not something I care about too much. But overall, the blueprint does look pretty nice. It does have a clean shape to it, so you know, if I do get it, I do get it. Alongside that, you also have the blueprint for the LW3 Tundra Gray Matter, And this is if you complete the Outbreak event on Black Ops Cold War, which will be recorded once again. This is actually a pretty good looking blueprint. The Cavalry Lancer barrel isn't that recommended because it mainly is for vehicle damage, but it does increase bullet velocity if I'm correct. Wrap Suppressor, I believe now it's next level garbage because of what they have done when the update came out, and now the Agency Suppressor and the Wrap Suppressors aren't as good. I think their bullet velocity lowers by 30%. So that's not going to be very helpful when you're trying to generally play the game as is. The only weapon that's not affected by this is the MAC-10, so I guess we still have that overpowered spam fire weapon. We also have the front grip, which increases accuracy, and the 9-round mags, which basically means that in case you miss your shots, you have a few more to pass that on. So yeah, not too bad of rewards. We do have some pretty good looking charms and such. This watch does look pretty fancy as well. I might try my best to get it. I'll try my best to unlock all of these. We do still have time, but I want to do these as fast as possible because Black Ops Cold War is taking space from my hard drive, and it's not a game that I enjoy to play myself. I just wanted it for the blueprint, and that's about it. Ignore the Discord ping. I know you heard a few throughout the video. Very fun, I know. However, now it's time to move to the Battle Pass, and let me show you what amazing stuff we got for this. As you can see, I've reached rank 3. I've already bought it because I had enough COD points for it. Yeah, I will grind my best to reach max level just so I can use all of the things in here to the best of my abilities. And yeah, let's see what we have. First, for the new operator Naga, we have the Viper skin. I'd say it looks pretty fancy, looks pretty nice. I did play out with this skin a little bit just because I always love to hear like the voices for the new characters. I like to see what the voice actors behind the characters say during the entire gameplay. And I'd say Naga has an interesting voice. He does play very well, and he likes to be sneaky, so to say. When you go to the operators and you want to equip him, and let's say I do equip him, he makes like this weird snake-ish animation and looks pretty cool. But he's not someone I would use because Beck is my homie. He is the person I fucking love to play with. Following that, we have for Park, we have the Survivor skin. I'd say she looks pretty cute in this one. She looks like she could possibly commit a mass genocide. You don't know. We're gonna ignore stuff like stickers, calling cards. We're gonna focus on like watches and blueprints, and maybe charms as well, because those are stuff that do generally look good. We have the Wellington Safari watch. I do love the watch designs in this game. Some of them look phenomenal, and this one looks pretty good as well. So I equipped it. I already have it. You'll see it on my character's left hand when I do play. The Jungle Scrim, which is a blueprint for the Bullfrog. It has the best magazine you can get. It has the best barrel you can get, best stock you can get, and the steady aim laser. That's for people who like to hip fire. I'm not the hip fire type of person unless I'm using the MP5, so this isn't something I'd care for. But I do like the blueprint. It has that nice jungle-ish style, and yeah, I do think this can have some benefits. For Hunter, this actually looks pretty good. It has a pretty interesting design to it. As you can see, he's now part of the FBI. Definitely is a cool skin to wear, but I don't see myself using this one. It looks good. I'm not saying it doesn't. That does actually look good, but definitely not something I would bother myself to wear. The Farah 83. Now, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, this thing is heavy. It is long range. It is quite accurate, and people do like it. As soon as I do unlock it, I will do my best to level it up to max level, because my main point when I play this game is I try to max out every single weapon as fast as possible, just so I can have as many options for future videos as I will play along. Next, we have a blueprint for the Type 83, or the QBZ 83, whichever you prefer to name it. To be fair, it has some decent stuff. Raider stock, amazing. Agency suppressor, amazing. Bruiser grip, that's no longer broken, so now the field agent grip is what you may want to use. But it does look good. And the SWAT 5mm laser, in case you want to increase hip fire accuracy. I don't care about these two attachments, the Bruiser and the 5mm laser, but the other two are very good choices. Following that, we have a skin for Adler, which is Renegade. Now, we do know that Adler was captured by Stitch. We have no idea what happened to him, yet here he is in a very nice and good looking skin. Forestier looking, almost as if he's hunting for like snakes. I do remember the good old shows of the past as I watched snake hunters just like show off different snake species, and it was pretty cool. And yeah, I would say that this is a skin I would consider to use. It does look like it would fit very well in foresty places, so it does look good. Following that, we have an actually free blueprint, which is called the Glaze Ripper for the, I think this is the Stoner 63, yeah. Infantry compensator increases accuracy, that's good. Match grade barrel, I am pretty sure that it increases bullet velocity, so that's good. SWAT 5mm laser, another hipfire thing, I wouldn't use it too much. Infiltrator grip, that increases mobility in all ways possible, so it could be used very well, but it's not something I would equip on my gun. I prefer more accuracy. And salvo 150 round fast mag, which again should be very good in case you want to have more to spray and if you want to reload fast. However, the only downside is the fact that I think aim down sight time does increase. I'm not sure how it works for Cold War weapons too much, but I do know that it is a good blueprint overall. Following that, we have the Rockweed for the M82. I've always been a fan of the M82 or the Barrett sniper rifle series. From back when I used to play in Bad Company 2, I always used to select the M95 sniper rifle, so that's amazing. This blueprint, this Forestier looking gun, does give it a nice setup. We have the Task Force Shroud, which should decrease muzzle flash, which is very good, while also giving you a bit of accuracy. 5mm laser, once again another hipfire attachment. I could not care less for lasers and flashlights. They aren't something I care for. Then we have the CQB pad. This one is, I think it's mainly used for slide speed if I am correct. So in case you want to just slide around and be fast, I guess that's the only thing it's useful for. And you have the Serpent Wrap, which I'm pretty sure it decreases flinch resistance. So basically, if you get hit, your chances of your aim on a target moving should be a bit lower. So I guess I would say it's a decent blueprint. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. The First Mate blueprint for the MP5. This one looks magnificent. The golden texture does make it look fancy as hell. You have the leatherish backside as well coming with it. I love this blueprint. It looks phenomenal. Muzzle brake increases accuracy, so that's good. 40 round mag increases the amount of bullets you have, and you also reload faster, so that's good. Serpent Wrap increases flinch resistance. Diamondback Reflex Sight increases accuracy, and it is a pretty good scope. And SAS Combat Stock is basically one of the best stocks you can use for a gun. So overall, I would 100% recommend this blueprint if you are to use it. Following that, we have for Stone, we have the Siege skin. This just reminds me of Rainbow Six Siege straight up. You have a gas mask terrorist Russian, even though Stone is a British character. I do like it. It's definitely one I would play with. I might actually change to it if I am to think about it. Actually, as soon as I unlock it, that is. And yeah, it could be a skin that we can use. The new SMG that came to this game, and this one is a pretty gun. It's chambered in 45 ACP if I'm correct. It does fire at a decent rate, if I am correct. It has good accuracy and good mobility, so overall it's an all-around good SMG. It should be able to combat with the Striker 45. It could be good for longer ranges, I'd say, and yeah, it's actually not that bad. Following that, we have a blueprint for the FFAR. This one I'd say is not as good as the rest. I'd say it's pretty shit. The Cavalry Lancer Barrel, again, increases damage for vehicles, so not something you'd be very useful to use. Infiltrator Grip, that's good for mobility, and 30 round mags just so you can have a bit more to spam fire. Overall, the blueprint is bad. It's not good. The camo does look nice, but it's not the best thing in the world. Following that, we have the the CHROMALITE for the fucking Milano 821. Let's see what it has. Rifle barrel increases, that should increase bullet velocity, so that's good. Quick dot LED increases accuracy, that's good. Red cell foregrip, that increases, I think, melee attack. No, not melee attacks, that has been adjusted. I think it should either increase mobility or it should increase hip fire accuracy. And Vandal speed loader in case you just want to be speedy when it comes to reloading. This one isn't bad. I'm not saying it's the best. It's, I'd say, medium tier. It should do its job. It is, again, an accurate gun because it's the Milano. And yeah, it's pretty good in my opinion. Following that, we have a skin for Sims, Urgent Fury. It really replicates the skin that Adler has, so I would put it at the exact same tier as that one. It's not the best or not the worst. It does look decent. Probably not something I wear, but it looks pretty good in my opinion. The Midnight. Sound suppressor just increases suppression. That's all it does. 6.45-inch reinforced barrel increases bullet velocity. Steady aim laser increases hip fire accuracy. 12-round mag increases the amount of spam fire you have per gun and on the gun, and serpent wrap, which increase flinch resistance. I like the shiny texture it has to it. It's not bad. It really removes that classicity of it and makes it more of a James Bond kind of a weapon, and I do like it. It's not bad. I do like the design of it, but the stats of it aren't the best. Next, for the DMR-14, we have the Poacher Hunter. Hangar RF scope, Raider stock, and SAS clamp mag. Basically what you get is a fast reloading gun with a very good mobility and a shitty scope because the hangman scope is not something that people like to use. Wait, did I see? I'm seeing broken textures over here. Look at that, look at that. What? Okay, so from this side of the scope you just see black, which is okay. But if you turn to this side, you see through the scope. This game is still broken as is, isn't it? Very nice. Following that, we have a skin for Port Nova, Artist. I fucking love this one. I know a friend of mine who will love this one as well. It's beautiful. She looks cute. Honestly, definitely would use it if I wanted to. Next, we have the Bush Snapper for the RPD. Spetsnaz compensator increases accuracy. That's good. KGB target designator. Not something I'd care for. It increases hipfire accuracy. Hawksmoor sight, it's a decent sight. It does its job. It's like a medium to close range sight. And the field tape, which I think it increases movement speed. The design of it is pretty nice. Reminds me of again, reminds me of a more Soviet type of a skin. Even though we do have a Soviet skin that was from previous season, that was for the Nova 6 stuff. This one is good as well. It should be good to use. The design of it is good. The attachment's not so much, but if you want to use it, it's definitely viable. Next, we have the Dragon Idol. I'm surprised this is a free blueprint, because the tactical stock, that's a good starter stock. It increases movement speed. Stanak 48 round mags, that's okay in case you want to have more to fire. Front grip, that increases accuracy. Extended barrel, that increases bullet velocity. And agency suppressor, which generally it's supposed to increase bullet velocity, but now it doesn't. For me, I don't really care. I'd still use it. This is a beautiful blueprint. I'm happy this exists. It's something I would 100% use. Next, we have a blueprint for the 357 revolver, or just the Magnum, as they call it. Crimson Steel. We have the reinforced barrel, which increases bullet velocity. 5 milliwatt laser that increases hipfire accuracy. Microflex LED and fast mags. This I fucking love. It's beautiful. I love the steel aspect to it. Definitely something that I would equip, and I am going to equip it while I'm trying to level up the Magnum. Next, we have a skin for Baker. Baker is not a character that I like. He doesn't look very nice. He just looks like some hobo that was found off the street. And this skin literally defines him. So, definitely not a character that I like, and I don't like the skin as well. Next, we have a skin for the On, which is surprisingly unexpected, but it does look very nice. You get the infantry compensator, so increased accuracy. Bruiser grip, that's no longer useful, but it is okay if you want to hip fire. Quick Dot LED increases accuracy, CQB pad increases slide speed, and Sasser Jungle Grip, that should increase all kinds of accuracy. So basically you get accuracy from the scope, Sasser Jungle Grip, and Infantry Compensator. Not a bad blueprint, but I don't see myself using it. Next we have a skin for powers, and this one is called Coyote Dust. She looks like a goddamn air trooper who's ready to slay and kill. I love this one. For rare skin, this one is one of the best. Next we have Samurai's Creed for the Krig 6. We get the Agency Suppressor, best suppressor you can ever get for a gun. Ultra Light Barrel, not something I use, that just increases mobility. Patrol Grip, that increases mobility. H-Large 3x scope, that's the recommended scope to use by people. I don't like it too much, but I could use it. And SS Combat Stock, which is the best stock you can use. The blueprint itself, I love the gold texture. It looks pretty good. It should be good to use as well in combat. And just because of the Agency Suppressor, the gun itself is good. If the bug wouldn't have happened, that is. But right now, I don't suggest you use this blueprint until the suppressor gets fixed. However, if you want to use it for style, you definitely get those points. Next, we have Rat Hole for, I believe this is, I keep forgetting the name of it, the Horror 77. You have a Duckbill Choke, which increases bullet spread. In Battlefield 4, I used to love the Duckbill. It did so much help, so I don't doubt that this is going to be as good. For Hammer Forged, it should increase bullet, it should tighten bullet spread, and it should be good for long ranges. Tiger Team Spotlight for hip fire, Microflex LED for aiming down sight, and No Stock for slight speed and mobility. Next we have a skin for the Mexican Man Vargas. Guerrilla does look like a decent skin. It does make you look like more of a terrorist. I do love the skin, I do love the character, but I don't see myself using it. Next we have Almost Ripe for the AK-47. What we have on this blueprint is some pretty good attachments as well. We have a muzzle brake that should increase accuracy. We have a foregrip that should also increase accuracy. Grew Elastic Wrap, once again, increase on accuracy. Diamond Reflex Sight, pretty good, pretty accurate. And Tiger Team Spotlight, that just goes for hipfire accuracy. This is overall a good blueprint if you just want to kill as fast as possible. It's good, it's fast, and it should be reliable. Following that, we have the Ranger Elite for the M16. We have a SOCOM Eliminator that increases accuracy, Task Force Barrel that increases bullet velocity, I believe it increases damage as well, but it does go to hell with your goddamn accuracy. This is only good if you want to use it to extreme close ranges. Of course, there's other barrels that should increase your fire rate, and those are more reliable. So the Task Force Barrel is good, but not the best. Tiger Team Spotlight for hipfire accuracy, SFLD Speed Grip for increased speed, and Speed Tape for, of course, increased speed. Overall, a mobility machine, I would call it. Next, we have Overtaped for, I believe this is the Pellington 703. Infantry Stabilizer, accuracy, Ultralight Barrel, that just increases mobility. Vandal Speed Loader, you just reload fast as hell. In 2 seconds, you should have all 5 bullets inside. Serpent Wrap for, I believe, flinch resistance, and Tactical Stock for movement speed. Pretty good blueprint, amazing for mobility, and it shouldn't be bad to use if you just want to sprint around and kill people. Next we have a skin for Song, Key Resolve. Reminds me a lot of Park. She basically kind of copies Park in some kind of way. You could call her an Asian Park. I do like her skin, but once again, not something I'd see myself using. Now, we have the Ultra Blueprint of this series. We have the Vulture EXO Blueprint for the new gun that we have known as the Galil. Ultralight Barrel definitely would replace this out, because Ultralight, again, you're increased with mobility, but yeah, it's not something I'd care for too much. Foregrip, that's good, increases accuracy. Stanek 60 round mags, you have more to spray. Hawksmoor sight, good. KGB pad increases mobility if I'm correct. What's special about this skin, however, is the more kills you get on it, as you can see, it does change colors. So as an ultra blueprint, it's definitely recommended to use if you want to look cool, if you want to show people that you're good with killing people, and if you want to show people that you have skill when it comes to this game. And finally, we have the Warlord skin for Naga. This one I don't like. I just don't like it. Just like the level 100 skin from last season for Stitch, I don't like this one. It doesn't really convey the kind of skin that I would use. This one just seems more scary and creepy than anything. However, I would see people using it who want to like show off that they're better at the game than anyone else. And finally, we have the legendary Blueprint Poison Dart for the LC10. Agency Suppressor, that's good. Red Sulfur Grip increases mobility. Vandal Speed Loader, you just reload fast as hell. Within 2 seconds you should instantly have a mag. You have Hipfire Accuracy from the 5mm laser. And Snap Point Optic, which should be good because this is a very accurate one. Overall, the blueprint looks good. It looks fun to use. It looks like an insta-kill weapon in my opinion. Pretty cool. Alright. That should be it for the Battle Pass. Now we're gonna check the store items real quick just so we can see what kind of stuff there is there. And then we should be done with the video for today. We have River Slasher with Adler. Once again, another nice skin. Wetlander. Looks pretty cool. He looks like a cowboy. Definitely would use this skin if I had enough COD points. And we have the Backwater Blaster for the XM4 if I'm correct, or the M16. This does look like the XM4, yeah. You have the SOCOM Eliminator, which should completely eliminate your muzzle flash, and it should increase accuracy. Bruiser Grip, that's not a good item because it increases mainly hipfire accuracy. You have the 60 round mag that it should increase the amount of fire bullets you fire, and Buffer Tube, which should be good for slide speed. We have Gilded Age 2, which is another setup for golden stuff. If you want to show that you have money, that you like to flex, this is what you basically would want to buy. We have the ZEALOUS Acolyte, which is a Pellington blueprint. Has Stabilizer, which increases accuracy. Infiltrator Grip increases mobility. 7 round mags increases the amount of bullets you have to fire. Tactical Stock increases your movement speed. And Steady Aim Laser increases hipfire accuracy. Once again, I don't know why you'd want a laser for your sniper rifle. You don't hipfire with that thing. You aim down sight and you shoot. And we also have the Somber Touch for the, I'm just going to call it the Spaz 12 because that's how I know it as. We have Flush Cone 12 Gauge, which should completely eliminate muzzle flash. Ranger Barrel increases range. Stanak 12 round mag so you can spam more. Microflex LED, which is a good scope. And SAS Combat Stock, which increases mobility massively. We have Take Charge, which is a skin for Garcia. We have Special Agent, doesn't look too bad. He has the Decimator skin for the RPD. Match Grade Barrel increases bullet velocity. Patrol Grip increases mobility. SS Combat Stock increases accuracy. Drop Shot Rat increases flinch resistance. And I think prone accuracy as well. And Quick Dot LED to increase accuracy. We have Bomb Squad for Port Nova. EOD just makes her look like a Rainbow Six character. That's all I have to say. There's nothing else. She's like a female Tachanka. Next we have Burger Town. As you may know, Burger Town is a very popular franchise when it comes to Call of Duty, and they decided to make a blueprint out of it for the Kriegs 6 specifically. Ultralight Barrel increases mobility, Raider Stock increases mobility, Field Agent Grip increases accuracy. Good for fast and accurate combat. I would suggest you slap like a suppressor and increase mags on it. If you don't like scopes, you can just replace the stock and the barrel a little bit, but still, this gun is good, I'd say. It's definitely above medium tier. You have Island Fire with the Chieftain for the M14. SOCOM Eliminator gets rid of muzzle flash and increases accuracy. Rapid Fire Barrel in case you want to spam fire like shit. Drop Shop Wrap increases accuracy when prone and flinch resistance. And Duster Pad to increase, I think, slide speed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. I have spoken enough, my throat hurts like hell, and that's alright. We're done with this episode. I do hope you enjoyed, and I do hope that I gave you an idea of what kind of stuff you are to expect throughout the season. Pretty good, pretty fun. There's a lot of good stuff that there is out there for you to use. There is a brand new Ultra Blueprint that's basically for free if you buy the Battle Pass. And yeah, that's literally it. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out to make more content. It gives me the motivation to know that people like my videos. Everyone, stay safe, wear a mask. I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.